Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, Johnny Sports, and welcome to the final video with 1860 Munich. So if you guys at any point enjoyed this career mode, please go ahead and click that like button. Yes, I just said click. It just sounds so weird when you say that. Take a look at our league table right here. In the last season that I simulated, we came in the second spot, and also this was the year 2025. I couldn't sim any further because many players were actually getting too old and started dropping down in stats, so I stopped. We also made it into the German Cup final, lost. Champions League final, lost against Bayern Munich, which is quite devastating for an 1860 Munich fan. But let's get straight into the team and let me show you how good this team actually was. Now, starting off at the goalkeeping position, we have Sven Itta now, because he has potential to be special. Matenia had only an exciting prospect on him, so Matenia did not grow as fast as Sven Itta. So now, a couple of seasons in, Sven Itta is the man in goal. Many of you assistant coaches wanted to see that for a long time, and now finally that's happened, so some of you might be really happy about that. His handling definitely is a lot better than Matenia's. I believe Matenia has 70 handling, something I missed training a lot. Now, Michel Weiser on the right hand side was a great right back. As you guys can see, physical stats are amazing, and apart from that, he's really good in moving forward and crossing the ball. 4-star skiller as well, a great right back to use. 3 goals and 4 assists for his team in the right back position this season, which is great. Issa Diop sadly didn't grow as much as we would have wanted him to, because I believe he has like 86, 87 potential. He didn't get up to that potential, which is really sad, but he might have had a few injuries, who knows. But let's move ahead to the other centre back who I really enjoyed a lot in this career mode. Rüdiger definitely is the best centre back I used in this one, and I have to say he was just a sick guy to use. He was really good. Tall, strong, could head the ball, and was good in moving because he's quite fast. 76 acceleration, 78 sprint speed. Definitely a center back that some of you guys might want to use. Moving on to Declan John. Now we have a 29-year-old Declan John right here who's 82 rated. And if you guys remember, I never really trained this guy, so it is quite amazing to see him in a starting lineup now instead of the captain Vitek, who is now actually at a 77 rating, so he dropped down a lot. He didn't really go up too much, so that is quite sad. So Declan John took his position and never moved away from that. And as you can see, he definitely is a great left back to use, but it took him a long time to get over 80. So if you want to do a longer career mode and if you want to train a player a lot, go ahead and get him. Otherwise, I wouldn't really suggest getting him apart from you using a Road to Glory team. Then probably go ahead and do it. But if you have a big team, you don't even need to worry about this guy. Alfonso Gonzalez though. Now let's take a look at these stats. Everything is green apart from his aggression, marking, volleys and penalties. Now the goalkeeping doesn't count, but look at this. This guy is amazing. He can basically do anything on the pitch, and he's 30 years old and he's still kept on growing. So if you want an all-rounder like Nainggolan, but you can't afford Nainggolan and you have a smaller team, get yourself Alfonso Gonzalez. You will have a lot of fun with him. 7 goals and 10 assists in this season. 6.8 rating. He definitely is a special player to play with. Now, first youth academy player apart from the goalkeepers, we have Robin Kroll. He has been such an amazing player for myself. 85 rated. Skill attributes are on point. I mean, this guy can basically do anything considering his skill attributes, but his physical stats, sadly from the youth academy, sometimes or most of the time you get players who do not really have amazing physical stats, so he never really grew in his physicals, and that was quite sad. But he still was a great player to use, and somehow his dribbling was just on point every single time. But now you can obviously see 92 ball control, 89 dribbling. That is maybe something that you want to look at. Hakim Ziyech now, 86 rated, 32 years old. still kept on growing, which is amazing. 95 shot power, 86 long shots. That is the one thing that really stood out to me, but it was surprising that he was actually the joint top assist player in our team at the end of our last season. He was an amazing player to use, and even though he has 3-star skills, he was still good enough for my team. And hopefully in the upcoming FIFA game he will have 4-star skills, because this guy has techers. He can definitely go ahead and dribble around defenders. Oliver Torres, 90 rated now, a player that I will be using in my next career mode as well. He is playing for Atletico Madrid, but I decided to not go ahead and use him too much in that career mode and maybe replace him with someone else, because we just used him in the 1860 career mode and I don't want things to look repetitive. So I might get rid of him and bring in someone else for his position. That would be quite interesting in my opinion. 98 short passing, 78 long shots, 63 shot power. I mean, some of these things do not look good, but the one thing that he could do is going ahead and getting assists, and that is something you have to keep in mind. And he's a 4-star skiller as well, so he's fun to use, but only for the first half of the game. Second half he has been dead every single time, and I think he has medium work rates. Why does this guy just not get over the first half and have stamina? I just don't understand. He's just working way too hard for his team and it is not doing him well. Now, Fernando Alonso, the guy that came through the youth academy, 89 rated right midfielder, has potential to be special. Sadly, the physical stats suck, because if they were good, this guy would be 94 rated right now, because look at those technical stats. 97 ball control, 96 dribbling, 97 free kicks, 97 long pass, 98 long shots, 91 curve, 98 short passing, 98 crossing. I mean, this guy is mental, but his physical stats just were not good enough for him to get above the 90 rating already. But you have to keep in mind he's only 26 years old, so he can just go ahead and play a few more seasons and he would definitely go up to the 90 rating somehow. He would do that, and I'm pretty sure he would be the highest rated player in this team. Now, Dybala, the striker that I love so much in FIFA 16 and FIFA 15. He has been one of the best strikers, if not the best striker I have used throughout those 2 games. And he's 89 rated right now at the age of 31. He was, at some point, he was 90 rated. I believe that was last season, so he might have dropped down. But right here you can see 22 goals for him, 3 assists, and his stats are just amazing. And you don't even need to look at his stats, just play with this guy and then we will have a lot of fun using him. Now, the fan favorite, Dick. He has sadly only grown to 79, which is quite sad, because I would have loved to show you guys an 84 rated Leon Dick, but it didn't work out. Sadly, you can see that he never really reached his potential. I believe he was an exciting prospect. There's still a long way to go, but he won't be growing too fast from this point on. Martinia, my favorite goalkeeper in this team. He was amazing. I honestly love this guy so much. He's 6'5" tall, I believe, and he was so good for my team. So if you guys are looking for a good goalkeeper, man, Martinia is the man to get into your squad. Now, look at this. A left midfielder, Emmanuel Cut, who I used as a right back in some of the last matches that we played because our right back was injured. Now look at these guys, this guy's stats so far this season. 37 matches, 13 goals and 3 assists for him. I believe he has been subbed into loads of matches in this season. And look at the physical stats. 95 acceleration, 96 sprint speed, 90 agility. Where have you been, Cut? I mean, this guy had amazing physical stats when we brought him from the youth academy. And sadly, the other youth academy players like Robin Kroll did not get these physical stats. Imagine Robin Kroll with those physical stats. He would have been so amazing. Sadly, it didn't work out for him though. So a couple of players from the youth academy actually did have some decent physical stats, and Emmanuel Cut is one of them. Helder Bastos, again, another one of them. 85 rated, the highest rated player together with Robin Kroll from the youth academy, apart from Fernando Alonso. I mean, this guy has the physical stats and the technical ability and 4-star skills. He was so good. At the end of this season, I played like 1 or 2 matches, and he is an amazing player. I used him as a substitute in the first match, and then in the second match I had to play him for Gonzalez. He was incredible, and yeah, I had lots of fun with him in the squad. Philip Pites, another one that we had in the team early on. He was quite low rated. I never really played him too much, maybe 1 or 2 matches, but now he's looking just as good as Helder Bastos. Good physical stats, great technical ability. He has 4-star skills as well. So sadly, we missed out on these talents at their pinnacle, and yeah, it never really worked out. Aldair is someone that we used though in the center midfield position a lot in the last season, and he was a good player, but it seems like the coach right now doesn't really like him. Only played him in 1 match. Kerim Fry, 84 rated, 31 years old, very unhappy because he probably hasn't played too many matches. But this guy was a great left midfielder to use. Sadly, never really scoring too many goals. So if I would have to choose between Basha Çukolu or this guy, I would definitely choose Basha Çukolu. Even at a lower rating, he was even better than Kerim Fry. So there you go. Miguel de Mesquitas and all these guys that you're seeing right now, these are all players from the youth academy who came in later on, and they grew quite well. I mean, this guy, Kenny Prince Harder, really grew nicely and is growing physically, so at some point he could be an amazing player. So you know, if I would go ahead and sim a couple of more seasons, these guys would be great, but then you would have Dybala or so retiring, so I can't do that. So right here, these are the last players that you will see from the 1860 Munich career mode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now let's all together say goodbye to the 1860 Munich career mode. Goodbye 1860. Take care, assistant coaches. Have a nice day and peace.